only was her real father killed by Ragyo, but her adopted father was killed by Ragyo. Like, what the like, is there anything else? Like, is there some hidden secret? Like, Mako, she's the actual daughter of Ishin Matoi. Like, is there some other secrets like happening here? Like, is Aikuro like Ryugo's uncle? Like, am I? Is there other shit that I'm not picking up here? Because, and then let me talk about the other stuff, right? Because I can talk about this all day long. I really could, right?